Hello Internet, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Elizabeth and welcome to eHow Media. I am a full-time designer, part-time artist, but a full-time creative. So if you're interested in following along with my art journey, be sure to subscribe so you'll never miss whatever creative thing I'm getting into next. So let's paint and get into the video. So before we get into the video, I have a quick little art haul. These are the items that I got this week. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys because I'm not going to be using everything quite yet, but some of it I will be using in this video. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I got are these two little mini canvases. They're just 4x4 inch Artist Loft mini wrap canvases. I'm going to be doing something fun with my dogs later in this video, and it'll be so cute and you're not going to want to miss it. So see what I use these for later. So the next thing I got, so these are a little bit random. I went into Dollar General the other day to go get garlic bread for dinner because I was making pasta, and it was a different Dollar General than I normally go to near my house, and I saw that they had this huge art section when I walked in, and I had to go take a look, of course. And just like in like Michael's or something, when you go in there, they have like the whole pencil section, you know, in the individual little cubbies for you to take out and test. Well, this is what they had there, which was honestly crazy and I wasn't expecting it at all. So again, had to look at them and see what was up. They were all under $1, I believe, so needed to do that, of course. So the first thing I got is this zebra fountain pen. This is what it looks like, just a little fountain pen, and this is the tip. You know, typical fountain pen. I've never used a fountain pen, but I've kind of wanted to get into using one for like sketching, drawing, just for something different and kind of switch up my tools. So I actually used this one for the morning journals recently, and you'll see it in this video. It was fun to work with and it was cheap, so love testing this out. The next two things are the same, just different colors. These are Art Alternative dual tipped markers. So I just got this red one and this dark green. So one side of the marker is just a small tip for probably details or whatever, and the other side is this bigger brush tip, which is why I bought these. So I'm loving brush tip markers, especially for traveling and stuff. When I don't want to like bring a whole paint set, I can take these markers with me, and I might even get more colors if I love them. He's working at me. Okay, and the next thing you guys may have already saw on Shorts, or if you follow me on Instagram at eHow Media, I got a new set of gouache paints. I guess not quite a new set, it was a new set, but I've never had gouache paints before, so brand new set of Hemi gouache paints from Amazon. I got the 36 double cup jelly gouache set. So you'll see this a little bit more later, but just wanted to point that out. And then the next two things I got at Ollie's. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with an Ollie's, but it's just like a bargain outlet store that has literally everything in it. They have a huge book section that's usually not even $10 or less. They're usually really, really cheap. So I decided to go in there and look because I have been on the hunt for some nice reference books, but I don't really want to pay the price of reference books if you go to like Barnes & Nobles or whatever. I try to look around thrift stores when I can, but I found a reference book. I guess they're not quite reference books, but books with images that I can reference for my art. So anything with plants, birds, flowers, trees, people, anything like that. So I found a field guide to songbirds of North America. I love birds and drawing them. And I thought this one was so cute because inside it has the bird illustrated there, and then it has a bunch of information on the other side. And I like learning a little bit while I'm drawing my birds, so I thought this was a really nice one. There's a ton of really pretty images in here and information, so can't wait to use that in some of my pieces. And the next one I got is Girl with Brush and a Canvas. I wasn't looking for, you know, a sit down, read type of book, but I came across this one. The cover honestly drew me in. Like, look how beautiful and vibrant this is. So this is by Carolyn Meyer. It's a novel on Georgia O'Keeffe's life, which I thought was very interesting. I don't know much of Georgia O'Keeffe other than some of her art, but I thought it would be interesting on this art journey to learn more about a fellow artist and hopefully get some inspiration from her and her life and her art journey as well. I thought it was a fun find, and I'm honestly really excited to read it and learn a bit more about Georgia O'Keeffe, and I'll let you guys know how it is. So that is everything for my little art haul. I hope you had some fun seeing what I bought this week, but other than that, let's get into the video. Okay, here we are in vlog mode. I am about to start these little canvases with my dogs. I was telling you guys about that earlier, and I think this is going to be so fun. I'm just picking out some paints right now, some acrylic paints from my doggos. Atlas. Hello. Okay, so Atlas, what color do you think is you? Your color is blue. It honestly matches this color perfectly well. This is just turquoise, apple barrel. So I think I'm gonna do a turquoisey color, maybe a little bit of this blue cotton. Actually, I'm gonna do cloudless instead of that blue cotton. But I'm gonna do those two for him, and then Odin, he's over there laying down. It's kind of cold out here. For Odin, he has a lime green because that's my favorite color, so he had to. So I'm going to use Limeade for him. So these are what I have so far for Atlas, and here's one for Odin. I'm thinking maybe like a darker one. Maybe a really dark green. No, I kind of like what I have so far. So I think these are the 4 colors I'm going to do. So I've got turquoise, cloudless for Atlas, Limeade, and palm leaf for Odin. Alright, so let's go set up the canvases and I'll show you what we're doing. I have both canvases here, so I'm going to start with Odin's first. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of paint onto each, just randomly, whatever. So, sorry. So I'm just kind of honestly squirting a lot of paint on here. It'll be okay, because it will all get mixed in. Alright, now for Atlas's. Gotta start with the turquoise here. Just kind of give it some fun shapes. And then go in with the next color. Okay, so I kind of put a lot on these, but these are what they look like right now. So you're gonna grab a Ziploc bag, and you're just going to go ahead and slide that in there without getting the paint everywhere. Seal it back up, make sure all the air is out. You're going to seal it up and make sure all the air is out. And then set it aside. Next one. Slide it in the bag. Alice is already starting to lick the peanut butter because you can see it. But yeah, just go ahead, let the air out, zip them back in. And then what you're going to do is about peanut butter. I'm going to open that up, and it's okay if you mess it up because they're going to lick it anyway. So just wipe some peanut butter across the piece, where the piece is. You want to get it nice and saturated so that they lick all around the piece and not just like in one little section, because you want to make sure the whole canvas gets covered. So that is how one looks. Peanut butter this one up as well, obviously. Okay. So These are both all peanut buttered up. Here's what they look like. Atlas, here is yours. Odin. Atlas almost has his all painted. Atlas just finished up his, so, oh, he wants to take it with him. You can't take it with you. Okay, so this one had a lot of paint on. I'll give you the bags. Let's open Atlas's up here and see. I know it's not going to be anything crazy. I put a lot on here, so it probably just blended all into one color. Kind of. Yeah, but it has a really pretty pattern. You probably can't see it too well, but it gives it a fun little pattern, and he painted it. Okay, and let's unbag Odin's. So, here it is. Atlas, watch out. This isn't even yours, dog. So, here's how Odin's turned out. Odie. And here is how Odin's turned out. He had some cute little variation there with the bright green and the dark green. Same with Atlas. You can see a little bit of his variation as well. I think they both turned out so cute. Atlas obviously had a good time. Odin also seemed to have a very good time. Yep, licking them chops. Let's unbox my first ever set of gouache paints. I got this set on Amazon, and it is the brand Hemi. So inside the blocking case, it has a paint palette, and I got the 36 color twin jelly cup design, so it has more variation of color, and it also comes with 3 paintbrushes. Let's test these paints out.